Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where in this video we are going to check out the DualShock 4 controller for the PlayStation 4 designed by Old Skool. Hey everyone, Gary here from Rock Solid Productions, and if this is your first time to the channel, I want to just take a second and thank you for stopping by and checking out what we have going on here on the channel. If you like what you see here, do me a favor, check out some of the other videos we have here on the channel, including reviews of other controllers, including those from Old Skool. And if you really like what you see here, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button. That way each time we do upload new content, you are kept the most up to date. Well, I don't talk about this guy here that often. This is my Destiny Edition PlayStation 4. Yes, I know Destiny is terrible, but this is an awesome looking version of the PS4. But I do love playing it, and I've been playing the daylights lately out of Spider-Man. A little late to the game, but man, it is outstanding. Now, on a recent trip to live action games, well, not so recent, back in March of 2019, I saw Adrian had just gotten these guys in here. This is the Old Skool Double-Shock 4 controller designed for the PlayStation 4. Now, I have 3 DualShock controllers, but for the price, under $30, I really wanted to check this out and see exactly how well it works. So we're going to throw it on the bench, see how it comes out of the box, and check and see how it stacks up to the original. So checking out the box and the controller itself, they've taken a bit of a liberty here with the buttons. You can see it's not exactly a square X triangle circle. They've added a little bit of artistic flair and license to those buttons. I'm sure it has something to do with a copyright or something from Sony. Nothing really on the box except for on the back. Explore the galaxy, swing through the streets, we'll be doing that, or go trophy hunting. The DualShock 4 is the perfect replacement controller for your PlayStation 4. We'll see that. Twin analog wireless precision grip, even supports 3.5mm headphones or a headset. What are you waiting for? And then just in other language. Sync controller to PS4 by connecting the included micro USB cable from the controller to the console. So that is how you sync it, is you just plug in the micro USB cable. Let's open this up. Now there was a piece of tape right up here which I've already removed. And the USB cable fell right out. It's a micro USB cable. Pretty simple and straightforward, pretty cool. Nothing on the back here. Now it does look to be shaped a little differently than the original DualShock 4 controller, and I love this controller. This is the original one that came with my Destiny Edition system. Analog sticks feel actually pretty good. The D-pad it's a more traditional D-pad versus on the DualShock 4. You can see it actually hides the rocker mechanism inside behind the plastic here. On this one, the D-pad is fully exposed. No big deal, just 2 different ways to do the same thing. So you have a nice large function area here, that touchpad, which honestly doesn't get used a whole lot. I think this is an LED indicator that would normally be on the back of the PlayStation 4 controller here, on the original ones at least. I never quite understood that placement. This makes a lot more logical sense, especially for games like I play a lot of racing games, and they will have the flag status come through this LED indicator. So if it's a yellow flag, it'll be yellow, green flag, green, red flag, so on and so forth. The grips here are actually textured, so they actually feel quite good in the hands. Overall, it does feel like this is maybe a tick wider, but it's slight. The analog sticks feel pretty good, as they feel very similar to the ones on their Switch controller, which if you haven't checked that out yet, check out the widget in the upper right-hand corner. If they are as precise as those are, this will be a good controller. Now, one thing you'll notice too is the headphone jack, the 3.5mm jack here, which does not have the EXT connector to the left of it like the original controller does. The only thing I've really ever used that for is charging. Speaking of charging, we're going to plug this in, charge it up, and test it out on our PlayStation 4. So I've had this charging for about half an hour now. Let's see if it is as simple as it says, where I should be able to just plug it in and hit the home. Hey, we have a light. That's a good sign. It's connected. It's charging. Let's see now if we have wireless. And we have wireless. awesome. So quite honestly, as easy as this was to pair is exactly how easy the Switch controller should have been to pair. Old Skool, please come out with a patch for that Switch controller to make it this easy to pair. So we're gonna dive into Marvel's Spider-Man real quick and check out how this plays. Again, this is really comfortable in the hands. I'm digging it. Let's see if we can't find some trouble to get into here. Oh, there it is.
I got an interesting tip today. Remember that barbaric?
The fight mechanics in this, if you've never played it before, I mean, they're pretty good. But for me, a lot of times this game feels like it's too many quick time events. So we're going to go up here for a second. We're going to hang out. Overall, the vibration and everything on the control feels really good. And let's see. We're going to fire the spider drone at him. How's that sound? And after the spider drone, we're going to do a web bomb. Oh, I love the different types of mechanics as you are fighting, the combo moves and everything. Let's do one more fight scene. Got him again. I wish there was some kind of a indicator that you could tell how much life enemies still had. And you are done. Pretty good. Let us try now a racing game because that's going to test out the sticks in a different sort of way. I am a big Formula One fan. Less in more recent years just because, well, the racing has not been as good. I'm not a fan of Lewis Hamilton at all. I am actually probably closer to a Vettel fan than anything else. So we are going to go to Monaco, and if you are not familiar with Monaco, it's actually that scene in Iron Man 2 where he gets attacked by Mickey Rourke's character. Happened at the Monaco Grand Prix. Oh, and it's in the wet. All right, let's roll out of the pits and do a little bit of practice around Monaco. Not my best track. I actually love Australia. Spa's okay. The Hungaroring is good. Oh, I like these triggers. The triggers feel like they've got a little bit more resistant than the stock ones. A little bit better line through turn one there, and as you can see, I'm already 7/10 up on my first lap. Try to go a little bit too fast through there, need to back off. So basically what it's called is backing the corner up, where you essentially get off the gas sooner and turn in sooner so that you can power out of the corner a little bit better. Now this is, without a doubt, the slowest corner in any Formula One track. Tires are now starting to come up to temp, which definitely makes a huge difference. Now one thing I will do as well is have brake a little bit before I get off the gas. One of the things that does is builds a little bit of heat into the brake pads itself. Also lets me get into the corner. Oh, blew that corner. Gets into the corners a little bit faster. But the analog stick's working really well. I'm able to go through and adjust my settings as I see fit too. I'm really digging the triggers on this. They are more resistant than the stock ones of the original controller. Now, like I say, I know that there is with the PS4 Pro and with the new Slims, there is a slight revision to the DualShock 4, and I haven't tried those. Well, I don't play it as much as I would think that I would on a series that I absolutely love. I absolutely love the God of War series. It is such a fun hack and slash that every time I take up a controller and let loose with Kratos, there's an evil smile that comes to my face. One of the things I do love about all of the God of War games too is that you basically you start off with all your weapons that Kratos had at the end of the previous game. So I don't want to say it's a cheat code right out of the box, but kind of is. Oh, look at that! Yeah! Yeah, the analog sticks are working well for dodging and for navigating and everything. Button presses feel really, really good. I mean, I am... As bad as the pairing process was for the... Oh, I was trying to move the camera and I can't. As bad as the pairing process was for the Switch Old Skool controller, it actually performs really well. The pairing process was awesome, and it performs really, really well. All right, pretty good. Let's try something that we need to use the D-pad, though. Let's finish up with Sonic Mania. We'll just start a new game really quick. Sonic Mania is such a great game, and it was recently free if you were a PlayStation Plus member. The D-pad does feel a little weird just with the way that it's designed versus the regular DualShock. But quite honestly, it feels like a slightly smaller NES D-pad. Now the good thing about this is every button should do the same thing. Because L and R I don't think do anything in here. Nope, triggers don't do anything. Now, I know that I may get flamed for this, but this does look better than the Switch version. Yeah, D-pad is feeling really good. I'm able to kind of do those precise movements mid-air. Here, let's check the bonus level. This should be a pretty good test right here. So far, so good. That could have been bad. Bouncing off the balls is bad, okay? He's starting to speed up. He's starting to shake. He's starting to shimmy. I wonder if anyone in the comments will get the movie reference there. Where are the blue ones? There they are. Oh, it didn't turn into coins! No! Or rings, I'm sorry. Sega fans, go ahead and blast me for that. They're rings, not coins. The analog sticks, the D-pad, the button... Oh, you dirty son of a buck. Everything is just working exactly like it should be. And I couldn't be happier with it right now. For the money, you know, under 30 bucks for a controller that performs this well, get out of town. This is really, really sturdy, really responsive. All right, everybody, brace yourselves. I'm going to do something I have never done on this channel. I am going to praise an Old Skool product. I know, right? Seriously, they've done a great job with this controller. This is probably the best Old Skool product I have ever used. The grips feel great, the balance is there, the analog sticks are precise, the button presses are good. I don't have a whole lot to complain about this, except, so when I first plugged it in, the little light here didn't do anything. It took about 10-15 minutes of it to charge on one of my Samsung chargers before it lit up so that I knew that yes, it was charging properly. Above and beyond that, pairing was a snap, the buttons feel great, the precision was there. Overall, really good, a lot better than I expected. And when you consider too that you can get these for under $30, nothing in here because it's sitting there right now, but when you consider you can get these for under 30 bucks, pretty good. If you're looking for an extra controller for your PlayStation 4, give this guy a look. It's pretty dang good. But these are just my opinions. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Have you tried these out before? Or have you tried any other controllers that you found worked fairly well for the PlayStation 4 above and beyond this stock DualShock 4 controllers? Me, I've stuck to those. So again, for me to really like this, that's a good thing. Let me know down in the comments, and if you have any other comments or questions, you can always go ahead and email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Hit me up on Twitter at RockSolidStudios, Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK. And as always, we have the conversation going over on our Facebook page at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions. If you are looking for any other accessories for your retro gaming or modern gaming needs, for that matter, make sure you check out CastlemaniaGames.com. Ryan has added a lot of really cool features to the website. Castle Cash, where you can earn basically credits towards future purchases, and a whole lot more. He's got a lot of really cool stuff up there. Plus, if you use our link that we have down below, it actually does help support the channel too. Thanks, Ryan, for helping us out with that. And if you use promo code ROX10, it'll help you save 10% on most items on the website. And finally, like I mentioned earlier at the top of this video, if you like what you see here, if you want to see more, there's a couple ways you can help support the channel. First and foremost, head on over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you get early access to all of our video content, exclusive one-on-ones with me, and a whole lot more. You also have an opportunity to appear on a future episode of Rock Solid Productions if you would like to do so. Patreons get the first pick of that, and do have to thank the folks that you see on screen right now for all of their support that they have given us here on the channel. You can also support us by going ahead, if you want to keep up to date with all of our video content that we have going on, hit that subscribe button. That way each and every time we do upload new content, you're kept the most up to date. The Old Skool Double-Shock 4 shocked me, that's for sure. It is a really good PlayStation 4 controller, and may actually become my PS4 controller of choice. It's that frickin' good. I was surprised how much I liked it. I am Gary. This has been Rock Solid Productions with the DualShock 4 Old Skool controller. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.